In order to write an equation when graphing 2 points, you want to correctly graph both of your points and then ask yourself, what is my slope and what is my y-intercept? So in this case, we go over to -3, down to -7, that's our first point. And then our second point is also over -3 and down -4. Every time they list points, it's always the x, then the y, how much you go over, and then how much you go up and down. So this is actually one of our special lines because if you'll notice, it doesn't have a y-intercept. It never crosses the y-axis. So we really only have an x equals -3 because no matter what the point of y is, your x will always be -3. And then we submit our answer and we're good to go. Next problem. So we go over to -1 and down to -6. That's our first point. And then our second point is over to -8 all the way up to 8. That's our second point. So we go ahead and we're going to have a y equals something times x plus or minus something else. Now the y-intercept is always the quickest thing to find because all you have to do is go over to your y-axis and look at where your line crosses that. It's right here at -8, so -8 at the end. Now in order to find our slope, we go ahead and count our slope between our 2 points that we know for certain exist on our line. So we went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we went up 14. And we went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And over 7. Now 14 divided by 7 simplifies. It simplifies to what? Just 2. So that just simplifies to 2, and now our final question we have to ask ourselves is this a positive or a negative slope? Well, it's sloping downwards, so it's definitely a negative slope. So our final equation is y equals -2x minus 8. Submit your answer, you're good to go. Next problem. So now our points are going over 6, up 1, over to -3, down to -5. So again, we're going to have a y equals something times x plus or minus something else. We look at where our line crosses the y-axis. That will be our y-intercept. That's just right here at -3. Now we got to find our slope, so we count between our 2 points that we know for sure exist. That's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, you are counting the spaces in between. 6 over 9, does that simplify? Absolutely. Divide both the top and the bottom by 2. 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. Not divide 3. Divide both the top and the bottom by 3. 6 over 9, 3 is your greatest common factor. So 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. 9 divided by 3 gives me 3, which we can double check our work. 2 times 3 gives me 6, 3 times 3 gives me 9. 6 over 9 is the same thing. Now we ask ourselves, is this a positive or a negative slope? Well, it's sloping upwards, so it's definitely a positive slope. So our final answer is y equals our slope times x plus or minus the y-intercept. Y equals 2/3 x minus 3. Go ahead and submit that. You're good to go. Next problem. So we go ahead and graph going over 4, up 3, over 1, up 6. So again, y equals x times something plus or minus my intercept. My intercept is up here at 7. So plus 7 for my intercept. Now count my slope. Going up 1, 2, 3, over 1, 2, 3. So 3 over 3. 3 divided by 3 is just 1. So my slope actually disappears. If you really want to write a 1, you're fine, but conventionally we just leave the 1 as invisible. But is this a positive or a negative slope? It is negative because it's sloping downwards. So y equals negative x plus 7. And we're good to go. Good luck and let us know if you have any questions.